Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed with me, BringItDon. Let's enter the Sand Sea Ruins. Woodworking tools. Danger. Do not pull this lever under any circumstances. Alright.
You're one of those people who takes requests, not orders, aren't you?
Well, lesson learned. Sometimes a warning is just a warning.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Keipo's been busy. I should have known he couldn't sit still.
Love to see someone else so active in their twilight years.
So it is just a rock formation, but at first glance, this kind of looks like a figure of a humanoid. Thought it was a giant mural.
Wouldn't want to be near those when they fall.
Yeah. Also, you may notice I don't have the correct quest mapped most of the time. I'm not tracking the right quest. Personally, I don't care if I have quest markers or not.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, I prefer not having quest markers. It makes it, a little more immersive. Giada with us, but I do have.
Look out!
Good one!
On your left!
Coming down there, Yatsley. The fighting is all done. Right, a bandit's journal. Rumor has it some old man in Thirdborn has a bunch of treasure in an old godless ruin. Me and the lads are going to go find it. Darn. The old man has a lot of traps in here. Can't find the treasure, though. Where's it supposed to be, anyway? Might have swear she just heard a bear. I told him he's full of it. Bears don't live in the desert. Everyone knows that. Still, if we did hear something, we better be careful. I don't like the look of these rooms.
Bandits, probably. Bet they had no idea what to expect.
How astute, Kai, considering it was called Bandit's Journal. I do like to imagine the cover of the journal actually said Bandit's Journal, or was on the spine. Alright. So something... must take us forward, right? This? Yeah, it's probably that. Alright, let's try that again. Like the sound of that. What's up, fellas? I'm still right here, buddy. There we go. Oh, these are just minions.
I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Oh gosh. Yeah, Keipo was not lying about the traps. Alright, so this does seem like the way forward. Let's head back over here.
Yeah.
All right. He's over doing it now.
I was gonna disable that trap.
There's not growing old quietly, and then there's whatever this is.
Everybody needs a hobby. I'm not one to hobby shame. Alright, we came full circle. Awesome. Bounty Hunter's notes. The first unfaded entry reads, "Took 2 weeks to even get here from Paradise. Sure enough, the locals say he left about 2 weeks ago. No one's that quick. Wodica take him. I've hunted him halfway to the White That Wends and back. He has to turn up somewhere. Even he can't survive out in the desert alone." A second legible entry reads, "Found signs of life in some ruins. Pargrunin. Old. Full of traps. Not his style. Back to the search." Whose style is it, though? What kind of madman lays traps in a tomb? Keeps me out of the sun for now, but I'll have to watch my step. Several pages later, the last entry reads, "Darn it all. Knew I cursed it by writing about it. Caught my leg in a trap when I went looking for firewood. I'm not bleeding out in some crap hole for a two-skate highwayman. No bounty's worth that. Leaving the supplies. Gotta get back to Thirdborn. Night." That's pretty neat. We still haven't found a unique two-handed hammer. Also, a bear. Stained note. Darn thieves. Didn't think they'd resort to explosive charges. Took out their whole squad in one of the more complex waterways. No chance of salvage. Rerouting to accommodate. Also, check on Orsa. The desert's bounty. Grants Desert Walker, plus 20% resistance to fire accumulation during the day, and plus 20% resistance to frost accumulation at night. And peak conditioning, plus 30 maximum stamina. Yeah, Tree of Life still gives you better defense. The original owner of this gilded shield was a powerful Orlan cipher of extraordinary talent, especially when affecting the minds of others. Hailing from Abet, she gained a position of no small authority as overseer to a number of fellow ciphers. She dedicated all of her success in life to the god Weil, who she believed looked down upon her fondly and blessed her with rare talent. Using the coin she earned in her position as overseer, the cipher had this shield made, leaving all specifics of its design and embellishment to the whims of the smith, except for the eye featured in its center. That, she claimed, was non-negotiable, so that she'd always carry with her a conduit for Weil to observe Eora through. Can't see anything down here. Definitely one of the more difficult areas to navigate in the game so far. A lot of nooks and crannies in this area. That was odd. Doesn't seem like me to fall from great heights and hurt myself. So that's definitely the way forward. Guess we go fight the bear. I only see one enemy marker. I assume is the bear. Or as Davy Crockett would say, the bar. Gotta go grin a bar. Warning. Note to self. Find a way to turn off flames. Steer clear until you figure it out. Alright, well, we'll find the key. That makes it a little bit more exciting than just picking all the locks. Warning. One of these buttons is meant to open the door to treasure, but I forgot which one. The other activates a flame trap. Hope you picked the right one. You jerk.
The sign said the right would open the door, not the left. Well, who's ready to not believe any more signs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it easy, guys. To drop down that hard.
Let's see what you got.
I love this.
Alright, so that's where that door up there leads. Time we found a winch like this. Also, this dungeon is massive. It has to be the biggest one we've been in, right? Para's Promise. Grants Trapsmith Safeguard. Negates all physical damage from traps. Though humble in appearance, there's a beauty in the simplicity of this decorated cord. 2 strips of leather, one dyed red and the other a natural brown, have been carefully twined together. A handful of trinkets dangle from this cord. Whalebone beads, shark teeth, a fishing hook, and even a swelling net taken as a trophy from pirates. Though the promise this necklace represents was broken, the love and loyalty it embodies remain strong. Well, I don't need that. Cool as it is.
That's really it. I never thought I'd see it in the flesh.
Alright, Heart of the Leviathan.
Yes, of course. Everything but the treasure was trapped. How silly of me to assume otherwise.
Nothing back here. Alright, Heart of the Leviathan. This petrified heart has shrunk in the years since the Leviathan was slain. On its surface is an ominous, powdery residue. Alright, and abilities. I'm guessing Unbreakable? So it decreases the stamina cost when blocking by 45%. Another point into Resolve. And companion abilities, Leap of Daring. And let's do Leap of Pride. Doubles the area of effect for Leap of Daring. For Marius, Heartseeker. When shot, after hitting the original enemy, Heartseeker also hits the next closest enemy. Giada. Essence Pressure. Enemies within the range of purification are interrupted and knocked back. And Yatsley. I just don't care about the accumulation. Force Blast increases the stun dealt to enemies hit by blast. I do like stun. So that opens that door. We didn't find the key. And how do I open this door? And there's obviously a door here. Yeah. Oh. Aha. Aha, I think. Hi, Kai. Not the same one, is it? fact, I don't think that actually goes anywhere. And we can see behind the door.
Thank Aethys. I thought you'd never come out of there. I've been waiting for ages.
You're pretty plucky to have made it out here by yourself.
Uncle Keipo did say I had the makings of an adventurer. It's why he's always so... No! I can't get distracted. This is too important. Listen to me. I came to find you as soon as I heard what my uncle asked you to do. I just wanted you to meet him, not go on one of his stupid escapades.
Really, it's fine. I've been through worse.
Please, you don't understand. You have to put the heart back. Or take it away. Whatever you do, don't give it to him.
I'm not going to deny his dying wish.
I know I didn't follow the path he laid out for me. I've given him everything else to make up for it. But this is different. Apparently, if you grind a fossilized leviathan heart and mix it with wine, it becomes a poison. I found his notes on it. I think that's what he wants it for.
I don't understand. Why do you want to do that?
I don't know, but he's been more and more upset lately. I'm afraid he believes he's so sick. He has no other choice. He's been a hero for so long. I don't think he can imagine a life in bed. You've got to put a stop to it. Any way you know how.
The wolf eats the hemlock. What suffering could be so great?
If he's sick, do you think it's a dream scourge?
It couldn't be. It wouldn't be. He's not soulless or mindless. Not like those people at the gates. He's still himself. Whatever it is, it can't be worth dying for.
We can't make any decisions until we talk to him.
Then we've got to go back. Right now. I'll go find the Tiranui. He'll know what to do. If you can talk any sense into him, Just hurry. I'll be there when I can.
Promise you'll be careful, alright?
I will. I'll see you soon.
Alright, well first things first. Let's go open up this fiery trap door. It might be faster to backtrack this way. I never found that key. It's a little odd that the note called that bear Orsa. Assumably, it was talking about the bear. But when we fought the bear, it was just an elder grizzly. It didn't have an actual name. Not very exciting. I mean, obviously I missed something because we didn't find that key. Now, let's travel back to Thirdborn and speak to Keipo. But based off what we read, it seemed like he did have the Dream Scourge. So he probably wants to go out on his own terms, and I won't deny him that. In fact, Terry Pratchett was also an advocate for going out on your own terms.
Oh, you're back. What do you want?
I'm here to claim a bounty.
Really? Which one?
I killed the Zorup.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
I took care of the bandit duo.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
We have one more bounty. We didn't get a unique item yet. Yep, Captain Tago.
Godlike. Ah, back already? Have you got the heart?
Of course I have it. What do you take me for?
At least we didn't lose any limbs, somehow.
Ah, I'm impressed. Did you like my designs?
I always enjoy a good test of my skills.
Ah, well, I'm glad somebody thinks so. Fools here didn't appreciate my talents until the Dream Scourge showed up.
If that's your idea of a good time, remind me not to go drinking with you.
Huh. Well, you managed well enough. Now, the heart.
Come clean. Chico told me you want to end your life.
Damn that child to the depths! They were never supposed to know. I have the Dream Scourge. I'm starting to feel it in my bones.
So it is a Dream Scourge. That's why your journal stopped making sense.
Damn your prying eyes. Oh, my senses must really be going if I didn't notice you snooping around my things. I've got shakes, tremors that weren't there before. But the worst are the dreams. Sand swallowing Thirdborn. A garden, vines eating at old ruins. People say the Dream Scourge is a soul plague. I'm no fool. It's in my head, eating away at me. I saw it at the gates of Thirdborn. People go mad. They kill their kin. I don't want to hurt Chico. I'd hoped to go out quietly, but my Nakai is smart. I didn't realize they'd uncovered my plan. I want to die as myself, on my own terms.
Hasn't this place seen enough death? You gotta seize every moment you're given, old man. You owe that much to Chico. You gotta give him more of a goodbye than this.
I think Keipo has earned the right to make his own decisions before he no longer can.
You can understand that, can't you? Give me the heart. Give me this one act of courage.
Give Keipo the heart.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I had to come to this. But you're doing what you have to do.
Chico will mourn me, but you've saved my Nakai a greater pain than they know.
Prune the dying bud. Return to the wheel. Start again. We ponder.
Good luck. You'll need it. Here, take this. You'll have more use for it.
Ampara Spear. Grants deadly mechanism, power attacks launch a poison dart, and strike the heart, plus 25% critical hit damage. The spear is a marvel of Rowatine engineering. The hollow haft of the weapon holds dozens of darts, and a delicate mechanism within allows the wielder to fire these darts. According to the original inventor behind the design, it was supposed to increase the adaptability and effectiveness of Rowatine soldiers, but this prototype was the only one of its kind ever made. No matter how much time and effort was put into refining the weapon, the inventor was never able to figure out a way for the wielder to fire darts from the spear without significant effort, much more than could be expected of a rank-and-file spearman.
This damn sickness is getting worse.
Leveled up again. Alright, good. Max out Unbreakable. Decreases the stamina cost when blocking by 60%.
I know you just talked to my uncle. You didn't give him the heart, did you?
I'm sorry. We both know it was the right thing to do.
But how could you? You know what he's going to do with it.
Maybe he's lucky. Not many of us get to choose how we go.
Oh, God. I'm going to lose my uncle. And for what? His pride?
Keipo is more than sick. He's dream-scourged. He's trying to protect you.
Wait, there's Dream Scourge in town? That's a real problem. An actual, real, massive problem.
Not anymore. Not now that he's given Keipo the poison he needs to kill himself.
Shit. I have to tell Temerity.
Damn you. Everything was fine until you poked your nose into it. I hope the sands swallow you and you never come back to Thirdborn again!
We're an easy target for their pain. Leave them be, Envoy.
Alright, well, we're done with that. Wouldn't mind... Let's go talk to Kai. And then we'll probably... Yeah. That'll be the last thing we do this episode.
Seeing Keipo like that was hard, Envoy. He'd just given up, and we let him do it.
It was his choice to make.
It should have been Chico's too. Keipo owed them a proper goodbye, instead of just slipping away like that.
Wait, what is this really about?
Got lost in thought. Forget I said anything. Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Now Yatsley wants to talk. Can't do it all at once, that'd be too easy.
I wish we could have done more for them. Keipo and Chico, I mean. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die.
I mostly just feel bad for Keipo.
Of course. Even when it's expected, or even preferable, it's always a tragedy. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yatsley.
I don't think you could ever be anyone but yourself.
For better or for worse. but usually better. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about?
How can I help, darling? Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Alright, let's rock and roll back in this direction. This is the closest fast travel point. That's alright. Some cardio will do us good. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we will continue exploring the... We'll probably be leaving the Sand Sea next time. We'll head up this way and clear out this. Try to make our way over to this abandoned mine. I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to access that. I'm guessing from up here somewhere, but we'll see. Either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.